Hey guys, the Super Review Show here. Gene Roddenberry, the man who brought us Star Trek in the '60s and was a big part of the first movie, but he wasn't really part of the second movie. His son, believe it or not, I believe his name is Rod Roddenberry. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below about that. But his son, Gene Roddenberry's son, is actually going to be joining us. Not us. He's going to be joining us here. He's going to be joining the new Star Trek TV show as a consultant or producer. They weren't specific about what role he's playing, but he is joining the Star Trek show in some capacity, whether it be a producer, whether it be a screenwriter, whether it be not a showrunner, whether he's directly talks with Paramount, who knows. But I don't know exactly what position he has on the new Star Trek show. What I do know is that he is joining the show in some capacity. We don't know how big or how big of a role he'll play in the show, but all we know is that he will be attached somehow. We don't know how though. Star Trek. Gene Roddenberry, as you all know, created Star Trek back in the '60s. He was a big fascinator of science. You can Google it. He has quotes on Google too. He was quite the inspiration for many producers, filmmakers. So was George Lucas, but Gene Roddenberry was before George Lucas in that space level, if you will. I'm gonna get shot for saying that. That's horrible. But you know, Gene Roddenberry, he did bring us the Star Trek TV show in the '60s. He brought us the first movie because he was more directly involved in the first movie, the motion picture, than Wrath of Khan. I found it to be very cool. Because when he was like pulled out of, he said, "I'm out. Do whatever you want for Wrath of Khan," and the Wrath of Khan did a better critical rating, which I found very fascinating. But that's a little quick brief summary for you for Gene Roddenberry. And actually, did you know that he died back in 1995, I believe, and believe it or not, he was cremated, which I'm assuming all you know that, but he was burned. Cremated, and they put his ashes, believe it or not, up on one of the shuttles, and they launched into space, and he's drifting out there because that's all he really wanted to do, was be a part of space, and he did that with Star Trek. And it's really cool that they put his ashes in the ship, and then they put it where he wanted to go. So, little touching moment for you on the Super Review Show. But for all your Star Trek updates, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. I'll see you later.